Arts for Rural Texas is a nonprofit headquartered in Fayetteville, Texas, but it serves the entire Fayette County area. Art strives to heighten the visual and performing arts experience in our rural communities, with a special emphasis on providing educational art experiences to our local children. And that is exactly what we do.
What is arts? Arts is a nonprofit here in Fayetteville, Texas, and we serve the entire area and the community. When it started, it was a group of adults who got together and wanted to, raise the cultural and art experience in this rural area. And what became clear is when they went to the schools and said, hey, we can bring performing artists in here, then we can offer free after-school classes, art classes. And they were like, really? That's wonderful, we don't have any of that. So then it became an organization focused with a mission on bringing art experiences and fine art exposure to the children of all the different school districts, all the different communities around here. We have art after school in every school district in Fayette County and also in Weimar. Here in Fayetteville, they take the kids on the bus to our home base. It's a wonderful, safe, creative environment for the kids.
Art after school has been amazing for all 4 of my children, soon to be 5. I always ask the kids, what do you love about art and what do you get from small children? It's fun.
Art is really fun. It's just a real fun class.
But what does fun mean? I think it means a lot of different things to different people. It just brings out a different quality in each of my kids. I always say there's a little art in everybody, but the arts just brings it out.
Our kids are awesome and they deserve art. They need art in their lives, and the arts does a wonderful thing for our children. They're getting all different types of the arts, from watercoloring to drawing to oil pastels. They get to use clay, which they love. They like to work with their hands. Without the arts, many of our kids would not get to experience these things. We don't have the arts in schools like we used to, so I think it's a great experience for them, and it's very rewarding, and they need it.
So we came up with this really cute theater program. The little kids come in, they take home their script, they learn the songs, and then we have a play. We usually do it on a weekend, afternoon. And we have costumes, and we have music, and we paint backdrops, and it's fun. And the kids love it, and most importantly, of all the programs we do, I think our theater projects, they really affect the children fundamentally in terms of their self-confidence. These little kids get up there, they've learned their lines, they know the songs, and they get up there, perform, and the audience claps and goes wild, and it's just a really affirming experience for them. Our fine art assemblies are where we bring in world-class performing artists to perform at our different schools.
In a rural community like this, we don't have as easy access for our kids to the culture and music around the world. And so it's really important for us in particular that Arts for Rural Texas is bringing those programs to our kids, because our kids can't always get to them.
I think it's really great that arts is here, because they're bringing culture that is really hard to find in these areas. It's hard to get art into the schools. We talk about creativity and the fact that everyone is creative at something, and I illustrate that by writing a song with the group. And at the end of it, I show them that we've created this song, and the song didn't exist 10 minutes before this. It's a fascinating process to watch these kids realize that they've actually been part of writing a song.
So we have to take them to the schools, because these little schools can't afford to come to an auditorium. We're playing in gyms, we're playing wherever we can. So we bring in Houston Grand Opera, and they're setting up in a gym. And it happens, and they do it, and they do a great job, but it's amazing.
There is nothing like having an audience filled with children, especially children who are seeing opera for maybe the first time, giggling at the jokes and getting really excited about when they see the puppet who spies around the corner. You get all sorts of reactions, and there's so much laughter. It isn't always possible for everyone to get to the places where the main stage productions are, and so Houston Grand Opera brings opera all over Texas to audiences of all sorts. And so it's a great way to make sure that this art form is experienced by everybody.
As our kids aged out of our elementary, primary level classes, we had these kids who are now on fire for art. So all of a sudden we realized, oh no, we need to have teen programs. So that's something that we've really been focused on the last couple of years. So now we have teen camps in the summer. We have a summer program where they work independently to produce art for a contest. And they enter 2 pieces and it's judged by professional artists. The winners are then introduced to a local artist who is willing to work with them on an individual level. These artists like Mary Kuros or Karen Vernon are people who do art full time. And they provide them with mentorship. Not only do we do the children's programs, but we also have a lot going on in the community that supports the arts for not only adults, but everybody.
In 2011, I gave one of the first workshops here at Arts. Out here, it's rural, and so it's difficult to have the same support that you would get in a large city. And out here, Arts does that. You have a gallery space, you have workshops here, you have Art Walk here.
Art Walk is a 2-day fine art festival. Over 60 fine artists come and show. It is a juried fine art show, and it keeps the quality very high. It's just a lovely weekend and a wonderful time in the country. This year, Arts will touch the lives of over 5,000 children, bringing arts exposure and education where it is needed most. Most of these children and their families cannot afford these programs, which is why Arts provides them at no cost to them or the schools. Funding from outside our small rural communities is absolutely essential. We truly appreciate your continued support. You are making a difference in the lives of the children of Texas.
When school ends and the summer begins, Arts is ready to stimulate the minds of our young people. The benefit of Arts extends beyond the individual and beyond the child who learns to create something beautiful. As the sun rises on a new day, Arts continues to stand as an institution dedicated to representing and fostering the best part of rural Texas.